So I'm currently in the process of finally building a studio that I have been planning to build for over a year now. Ever since I started streaming, and I realized, hey, this thing kind of cool. I I could do this. I could do this. I decided, all right, I'm gonna look for like I was in the process of buying a house. So in buying the house, one of the prerequisites was to make sure we get a studio. So fortunately, we were able to get a house that has an apartment attached to it, and um, my goal was to take that apartment and convert it into a studio. So we just gotten to the stage where I could convert that apartment to the studio, and well, this is the journey that we're going through. So let's see. So welcome to the studio, right? The studio is basically a old apartment that had really poor lighting. The walls were kind of messy. It's not exactly like finished. There was like electrical wires all over hanging and stuff. Because I mean, it was just our apartment. Somebody was just coming there, staying and moving on with their life. It wasn't supposed to be like a homey place. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to convert this place here, looking like this, into a studio. So this is the first video. So we're doing with the infrastructure. Infrastructure would be this first wall here. You see this wall here that had this little door? This wall was made out of wood. So because it's not a wall, it's a partition basically. So we had to take out our partition and change it from wood to concrete because of course soundproofing is important. So I need to have a solid wall in between and all around so that we won't have sound leaking in from all over. And trust me, my neighbors like to play music. So I needed to make sure that was sorted out. So we put up the wall. But there's also a problem. There's this window here. That's basically opening to a brick wall. That'll help any situation for soundproofing either. So we have to block up that window. In the end, everything is going to be air conditioned and it will have ventilation if we open the door at the back. But nah, I had to get rid of that window. So that would be day 2, right? So day 3 now, you can see that the wall is up. You can see that the window has been filled in, and we now starting to look at the other things that we have to deal with, which is lighting. Now, when I had to think about lighting, to be like, whoa, how are we going to do this? So we had to get the electrical sorted out. So in order to get the electrical sorted out, all the wires that are on the wall, basically we had to take them out and we had to run new wires. We have to run new electricals. We have to change the panel box, all sorts of things to make sure that the electrical is on point, because you don't want to have an electrical issue in a studio next thing all the lights go off or the computer not getting enough current or all those different things. So we had to take off everything, and in doing that we realized that the wall was real bumpy. So we had to fill it with some gypsum compound and then sand it down to get it to be smooth, because we need to have a green screen. So the green screen, you will see in these videos here, you'll see the green screen is basically this big wall that I have there. That big wall is going to be where the green screen is going to be, and we'll do all the recording of the green screen effects and stuff there. But it can't be bumpy because when you put the paint in it, it will get shadows, and you don't want the shadows when you have a green screen. A green screen is supposed to be kind of flat and no shadows at all. So we filled it up, we got all the electrical stuff out, and then the electricians came in and they started to gut through the ceiling and just go through and take out all of the old wiring and put in the new wiring. So putting in the new wiring means, of course, I have to put in new lights. So I had to figure out what would be the best lights to buy. Now, it's still drop tile, floating tile ceiling, right? So it's drop tile ceiling. And I thought, okay, let me see what lights I could put. So I was going to put these little dome lights inside to make sure the green screen stays lit properly. But then the electrician showed me some ceiling tile lights that basically fit our exact ceiling tile. So it wouldn't have to protrude or anything like that, because the roof is kind of short. I wanted to maximize on the space. So I ended up getting some ceiling tile lights that fit exactly in the square. And we put them up, and of course, because we do know about electricals, we ran neutral wires, and because we ran the neutral wires, now I could make everything smart because I could put the smart switches on. So you'll see the smart switches here, and those smart switches would take the electrical, the wire run into the lights and basically make the light smart. So this is what the smart lights would look like. So there's like about day 6 now, day 6, and we finally get the lights working. Yeah. So I have all the lights, those lights there that I see on the back, you should see 3 of them, and all 3 of them supposed to work for the green screen. And well, I have the smart switches here, I ain't set them up yet, so I'm going to try and set up the smart switches. But these are just basically push off. So this is all the lights coming off now. 1, 2, and alright, lights are off. And then put them on. And they work without even setting up the Wi-Fi. So I ain't set up the Wi-Fi network and everything for them yet. But that is where we're at. Still a lot of holes in the ceiling and lots of wires running. But we have power. So in the outer part now, this is the panel box here. But I didn't finish wire up everything, but it's only have one light out here. That one light is the smart switch light. AC and stuff are going here. So yeah. Oh, I don't vanish this door. Oh, cool. Right. Yeah, so that's the end of day 6. Yeah, we reached the point where we have lights inside the studio, and it's bright enough for the screen here. This wall here is going to turn to green wall. Yeah. So we're on to about day 7 now, and all of the wiring is done, all of the electrical is in, the things are in the ceiling. We just have to put the tiles back in place and probably clean them out. But they're all working properly. As you would have seen just now, the OK Google didn't work perfectly because I have to name them properly, because you know, smart assistants to pick up your accent very well. So I had to figure that out, but I think it worked out pretty well. I'm not gonna tell you how much money I spent, because you will probably think I'm either rich or very broke right now. I think I'm very broke right now. Yeah. And well, I noticed something while I was trying to record another video, that when rain falls, yeah, but the rain falls really loud. But it could be because the ceiling tiles were kind of open and they weren't blocking the rain. So I'll see what happens when the ceiling tiles get put back on. But when rain falls, it sounds something like this. Alright, so this is phase 1 of the studio, and we just got to the point where we have lights. So all the videos I had seen before, we didn't have any lights yet because they had to rewire the panel, they had to reroute the wiring because there's a lot of old wiring. You'll see videos of all the old wiring and stuff. We still have plenty of things to do, but we're not at the point where all the infrastructure is done yet, because there are a lot of ceiling tiles that still need to come back in place. Some of the walls need to get sanded off to be all smoother. So you will see like this wall here, it's like gypsum. Well, it was a concrete wall, but it was kind of bumpy. So we had to smooth it off so it would be very smooth. But let me show you all the coolest parts. Ready? Let us start. This is the part that makes me feel happy in life. Yeah, so I like that I can control on my phone. So watch this, I want to take off the smart switch. Alright, so the light is off. Okay Google, turn on studio left. 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 Hey! So watch it again. Okay Google, turn off studio. Okay Google, turn on studio. Yep, and all the lights are smart. So you see all the smart switches, and the smart switches make my life complete. So I can set different moods, set different tones, decide which lights come on, when they come on, depending on what recording they're trying to do, all those different things. Yep, I'm a happy man. So this will be like the halfway update for the first section. I'll come back and I'll show you what it actually looks like at the end when the new air conditioning units are up, when all the lights are working, all the old wires are removed, and all the ceiling tiles are put back in the correct place. Yeah, then I'll be able to come and I'll show you what the finished product is like. Okay, and rain is falling, so I think I have a problem with when rain is falling. You will hear a lot of things, but the ceiling's so low, the galvanizer will be kind of high. So now we're probably on day 8, and you can now see the air condition. Yeah, look at this video here. Look at this. Watch this video. This is me setting up the smart air condition units, and boy oh boy was this fun to do. There's the blinking green light. So now I have to go on my phone and choose confirm the indicator is blinking rapidly. Is it blinking rapidly? Yes, it's blinking quickly. Can you find the air condition unit? Come on, smart AC. You can do it. Oh, look at blinking. Something that I'm blinking. Did we find it? Hey! No. Yes, we found it. We found it. So now we could plus. I will change it to Studio AC. Studio AC. Done. Let's see what controls we have. Oh my goodness. Alright, watch y'all, watching. Amazing. Alright, so now I can turn on my AC from home. Let's see what modes we have. Cool, fan, heat. Let's see if we change it to feel, what will happen. Okay, just change the feel. Oh, it's cold. Whoa, then there's cool. Can I change the fan speed? I don't look so. Oh no, I had to change it to cool. Oh! Fan is on low right now. Can change the fan to auto. Wow. Alright. I am happy. Control the AC, I can put it on from wherever I am to make sure the room is cool before I get there, and all of that good stuff. That's things that I wanted to do because sometimes the AC makes a lot of noise, so you need to keep the fan low, but when the fan is low, the place doesn't get cool as fast. So if I could put it to cool from early, then when I reach, it will be cool enough, so I just have to put the fan on low and not try to make it get too cool, or not try to force to keep the temperature up. And that is, that's basically where we're at right now. Now, what's supposed to happen next in the next video is I'm supposed to start to move in furniture and paint. Well, paint first, then move in furniture. So we have to get the paint and paint up the green screen wall, paint up the inside, put up some shelves, get the networking equipment inside, and then start to move the furniture. So once we get the painting and the furniture in, then the next step is to get all the equipment in, because there's a lot of equipment I have to put and have to set up to make the studio-ish, like the lights and all those different things. So that is basically the first section of the studio. If you have any questions about anything, in the description of the video, I'll probably put all of the items and the links to them that I bought and I use inside the studio, so you can probably check those out, because I know that they're working. And yeah, look out for the next video where I continue building the studio, which is proving to be a task, but finally I'll be out of my bedroom.